What's up, y'all, and welcome to another episode of Home on the Range. But before we get started, I want you to hit that subscribe button and I want you to hit that little bell button. That way every time we upload a video, you get a notification. And I want you to like our videos, I want you to share our videos, and I definitely want you to comment on our videos. So today we are going to unbox a new firearm. I know that we've been doing a whole lot of different stuff lately, but you know, this unboxing stuff, I love unboxing the new stuff because honestly, 100%, I don't see any of this stuff before we get it home and show it to you guys. I mean, I see it in the store, but I don't see it in here. So today we have a American tactical firearm. You know, obviously I love all my tactical firearms, and I know you guys like tactical firearms, and the more tactical firearms that I buy, the more tactical firearms I want. You should probably start a drinking game of how many times I say tactical firearms. So, let's fire this thing open. Can you guess what it is? It's our first Bullpup. It's gonna be sweet. It's a bulldog. Another lock. Only have 13,000 of those. Oh, that's nice. It wasn't even closed. Some super cheap sights. Just absolutely wonderful. We'll just put those over there. So, actually, I'll probably just put a red dot on this. I don't need those. They're just cheap plasticky sights. Who cares? You know, firearms dealers, or manufacturers, I guess, the biggest way that they can save money and drop prices on firearms is to put cheap sights on there. So whenever you get a firearm, it's gonna have super cheap sights on it, plastic most likely, and even if they are metal, they're still gonna be probably garbage. They're not gonna have like a night sight glow to them or anything like that, which on a handgun, highly suggest the night sights. Don't care what you got on them. Rip those sights off and put some night sights on it. So it makes a big difference. Makes a big difference. So we got a choke box. Oh, sweet. Look at that choke key. That's banging. There we go. Check that out. It actually tells you what your chokes are good for. In case, you know, you're not a hunter like me, and you just like boom boom sticks. Looks like we got a single magazine. Let's break it out here. What's all that? I don't know what they got going on the bottom there. Looks like a pretty atypical shotgun magazine. I don't know what all this is though. Maybe that's just to hold all this on here. I don't know. Oh. Tools. And an Allen wrench. I would assume you're probably going to need that for something. Look at that awesomeness. Is that not sweet? I mean, look at, it's got a Picatinny rail on the top, on both sides, and on the bottom. Can you imagine the accessories that you can slap on this thing? Unlimited. So it's not suppressed, but look at that barrel's pretty sweet. That's pretty cool.
Like a honeycomb.
Yeah.
Or something.
It's a index finger safety. Let's here's what I actually liked about it when I saw it. It's got an AR style charging handle on it. Oh, look at that. It's a nice flag.
The light there.
Not knock that light down. How's that? Let's try that. Well, let's get the box. Let's get the box moved out of the way and let's tear it down. Look at the innards. Looks like it's like AR pins. That one really wants to stay in there, doesn't it? Look at that.
I kind of like it without that thing.
When your face is right next to that ejector and you know, flames are blasting out of it, I'm pretty sure you're gonna want that that thing on there. Especially since you are a lefty when it comes to rifles and shotguns. Well, now. Oh. Helps pull the pin out all the way. Yeah. That's an awful lot of rod. So your trigger assembly's up here, and the rod follows all the way back. We gotta put it on fire to fire it, eh? See all that? It's an awful lot to make a bullpup operate. I guess I don't understand 100% why somebody would have made a bullpup. Just when you got to do all that, I mean, okay, it's cool, and it's obviously it's all plastic or whatever you want to call it, polymer. So again, this sweet charging handle, and I'll tell you, that's heavy. That is that means business.
Gets you on the old eardrums.
Yeah, and it looks like the bolt carrier group is generally the same, if not exactly the same. It looks like it's going to have one of those, you know, you're going to have to pull it all apart, and then this will unhook off the back and pop off. But this looks like it's just a real piece. And look at that Allen wrench. Look at them being all fancy, sending you the tool that you need.
Them stinking.
Yeah. I've said it before, I'll say it again. These do not have to be super tight because you're gonna take it apart. Let's see if it even pops apart.
You didn't use your same terminology you always use.
Don't reef on it. Oh, that's right. I suppose I'm gonna have to take this off. Ooh, hey, look at that. Come right off.
You just see your eyeball.
Did you see my eyes? I even surprised myself. Oh, that's...
Jeez.
I'm just gonna break it. What the heck?
Dropping stuff.
That's right, just break it. Screw it. Oh, okay. So, the charging handle looks... Let's see if that pops out of there, eh? That looks like... Okay, so that's not gonna be like an AR release charging handle. Looks like you've got two little screws in the top of there that you'll have to take out if you want to remove the charging handle. But I'm not sure you guys can see down in there. Kind of looks like the same setup. Nearly. It looks like there's a big monster hook on the end, but it's ambidextrous. So I'll be right back. Hi. So, since I'm here breaking things, let's unscrew this bad boy. So that is gasketed. So pay attention when you're taking this off. Always look at your parts. Now, here's the thing I learned from growing up on the farm and working on cars, working on tractors, working on equipment, is do everything that you possibly can to remember the way that you took it off. And if you took a bolt off this way, or a nut off this way, set the nut down that way. That way when you pick it back up, you know that you're putting it on the same exact thread pattern that you took it off in. So this one obviously has a gasket in there. So we'll set that over there, and we'll take the cylinder off. This one looks just like a one-way cylinder. It's not like my other shotgun where that one's got a heavy and a light. Oh, look at that. That's a two-piece cylinder. Look at that fanciness. Huh. Very interesting. Well, we'll just put those over there together. What do we got? Why is there a screw in the top of this? Why is there a screw in the top of that? So we'll take our little barrel nut wrench, loosen that up, and from the factory it wasn't reefed down, so I have a feeling, I mean, I'm hoping that this one's just going to pop right out. Because typically, look at that. Typically you got to beat that snot out of these things for them to come out the first time. And you kind of risk damaging them, but look at that. That's what I'm talking about. They got a lot of oil up in the top of there. That is great, especially when you're taking a factory piece apart. Let's grab a towel. Knew I was going to be doing this, yet I left all my cleaning tools put away. So, very lubricated. Well done. Well done, American Tactical. Looks like that's a... Oh, look at the end of that, too. That's real nice machining in there.
I don't know if it's
Can't
gonna
see.
focus or not. There we go. Nice.
Very well done. This is a very Heavy duty quality part. What does that say? Somerville, South Carolina. Bulldog roof.
Oh, goodness gracious.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's what you always say. Ladies and gentlemen.
Dr. Charisma.
Dan.
Yeah. So, okay. So, pretty typical, it looks like. Pop this, push this back, and I've told you probably about 100 times, this spring has got a lot of energy into it. Don't let it just take off on you, because it will, and it'll hurt you. Nice and slow. Take your time when you're taking your firearms apart. There it is. Oh, looks like it's still got some gunk in there from the test fire. It's alright.
Someone has that job.
I know, right? Just go to work and shoot guns all day. Yeah, see, it's even got a little bit of residue from the shell on there. A little bit of metal. Let's just wipe her down.
Wipe.
Wipe it down. William Wheaton.
Good whip.
Whip. It's nice pieces. Everything is real nice. Yeah, look at that. They even got a plastic gasket down here between the spring and the barrel nut. Real nice. Just a little plastic piece, almost like a strut spring. Let's give her a little wipe. And there is your naked barrel. Sweet. Pretty nice. So, put it back together. We use a little gun lube, some little shooter lube stuff here, and this, like I said, as I was taking it out, oil it well. Now, I haven't had the pleasure of firing any of my firearms after I've used the shooter lube, but it has no scent, and it's absolutely wonderful. The two-stage stuff. This is the cleaning solvent. If you want to spray it on to get all the factory oil and grease off of it, fine, go ahead, great. That's awesome. That's really what this stuff is for, to just break everything up real well. But I'm not going to do that today. I'll take it out to the range before I do that. I just want to get it all nice and lubed up and not drop the barrel. Oil. Again, I'm probably overdoing it on this first oiling, but you know, the next time I clean it, I can see where anything's stuck and possible faults. A ton of oil on there. And again, when I clean this again, I will not be putting that much oil on it. I definitely will not. I typically, when I oil up my firearms, I oil them enough to moisten it, keep the metal moist, especially my tactical firearms. You want those running. You don't want them gunking up. Really don't want them gunking up. All right. Hopefully this is going to be like everything else. course it's not. Typically you'd snap that on there and that with the little ejector pin would hold it in place, but this one's gonna be a little silly and not have that. So, lots of tension on the spring. Watch your face. Little lube. Lubey lube. Lube to the lube. It's not super clean, but it's not really what I'm doing right now. I really like that there's a little rubber gasket on the bottom of there, so your piston's not going to be hammering against that. Yeah, that's fine. That's good right there. Just a little bit. And that one, you don't even have to jam her in there. I'm telling you, the tolerances are done right on this one. Crank her down.
Don't refit.
That's right. Give her one twist. It's good. You're in a good place. Good. That's all oiled up. You know what I just figured out? Just figured out what that screw is for. This grabs onto that screw and pulls that back from the inside. I should have been a doctor. Drop that back down in there just like I did on the when I dropped it on the floor. Put our, I mean, this thing is, God, that's sweet. It's like a cherry bomb. Put it on. Good and tight. Pop that back in. Break the light again. Pop that pin back in there. I wasn't as graceful today with this as I typically am with my firearms, but you know what? I'm telling you. Dang. That's... I want to grab there. I'm going to have to get used to the old feeling of a bullpup. It's going to be a monster with that barrel being as short as it is. So, again, like I said, I'm probably going to put just a red dot or something on it. You know, I mean, that's really all you need on a shotgun. So, anyway, that's going to be it. Thanks for watching this episode of Home on the Range, and see y'all next time.